Hey, hey. Thank you for tuning in. His Love and Care Ministries here today. And His Love and Care Ministries, we are a private foundation, a charitable organization, and our mission is to enhance our communities one family at a time through education, services, and other enhancements such as homeless outreach events, domestic violence advocacy, and housing assistance, just to name a few. And there is a great need for support services for domestic violence. Domestic violence exists normally between a man and a woman, but also it can exist between children. So we also are advocating for the prevention of child abuse as well. So His Love and Care Ministry has devised a 3-tier system that, when executed as intention, it will significantly impact the astronomical cases of domestic violence prevalent in the Low Country and surrounding areas. His Love and Care Ministries has devised programs under each tier that is designed to completely eradicate the occurrences of DV under each area. The 3 tiers of support are: number 1, situational support; number 2, aftercare; and 3, preventative care. So we have situational support. Situational support is there are cases where a man or a woman may not be ready to leave an abusive situation. Okay? His Love and Care Ministries, we do not sit in judgment, but what we do is we offer a hand of support, utilizing a lot of empathy with the intention of getting them to change his or her mind. But even if that day never comes, we are still there to give them that support while they're going through that situation. Thus, it's called situational support, that the victim is still in that situation. But when ready, rest assured His Love and Care is willing to escalate our support and connect with a team of experts who will help them plan a way of escape. Okay? So that way they can leave that situation without any harm or danger. So that's the first tier. It's situational support. The second tier is aftercare. That's also self-term. We are there to provide support after a victim has made that transition to a survivor, right? So the programs we have under that is court advocacy. I have already been trained and work with my sister's house as a court advocate, where we help our survivors file for petitions for restraining orders, also for orders of child support, other spousal support, to get possession of property. The list goes on and on. We are there to make sure that the survivor has the tools, resources necessary to get their petition granted. Okay. We are there to offer them support, because a lot of times we have to realize that this is the first time a survivor is going to meet their aggressor after leaving. So it can be a very intimidating situation for them. We want to give her that support and eliminate any barriers that she may have of returning to a very violent situation. So that leads me to my next thing. His Loving Care Ministries is going to pilot Ride on Us to Safety. Ride on Us to Safety is a transportation support system where we want to be able to help, especially those survivors who were subjected to financial abuse, where they never had any money of their own. They never had any cars or any homes or any other properties. So we don't want them to feel overwhelmed and feel like I cannot make it on my own. I cannot survive. I have to go back to where I was. So we want to be able to eliminate that barrier and provide them with the transportation support that they need. So we are going to be investing in a fleet of vehicles, and we can also try to hybrid it and get others to volunteer use of their vehicle to make sure we're getting the survivors to the doctor appointments, to take care of the children's needs, to maybe have a spa day, me time, possibly to assist with family vacations and trips, and etc. Grocery shopping, you name it. All of this is going to be under a unique program that's called Ride on Us to Safety. Aftercare also includes His Loving Care Clothes Closet, where we're promoting Dress for Success. We want to make sure that our survivors can have the best start to their new life by making sure they have their best look. And we want to supply them with the clothing they will need for job interviews and such likes. We also have job placement available where we will assist with job seeking skills, resume writing, and also interview tips. We also, under Aftercare, we want to have rental and housing placements and assistance. And last but not least, we want to have a program available to the aggressors. Okay? We want them to be able to identify why he or she do what they do. Okay, we want them to get the counseling and support that they need to identify the reason behind the toxic behaviors in an effort to heal them, in an effort to save the family. All right, so that's tier 2, aftercare. Tier 3 is preventative care. A great expression to describe this tier is quoted by the famous Benjamin Franklin. He once said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if we can reach our young boys and girls between the ages of 10 to 16 to teach them what a healthy relationship looks like, to teach them self-worth and value, to teach them self-esteem, and to be able to identify the red flags in a toxic relationship, we would have saved a household. All right, so this approach will greatly curtail the unbelievable occurrences of domestic violence. We want to start here in the Low Country, and then we want this movement to spread throughout the country and then eventually throughout the whole world. So there you have it. His Loving Care Ministries, we're definitely on a move, and we know that this great plans that we have to help out in our communities, it doesn't happen without your help. I have posted the link to our website, hislovingcare.com, where you can make donations to help in these efforts. So once again, the mission of His Loving Care Ministries is to enhance our communities one family at a time through education, services, and other enhancements such as homeless outreach events, domestic violence advocacy, and housing assistance. So we explained the 3-tier system that we have devised in order to curtail the astronomical occurrences of domestic violence that we experience here in the Low Country and surrounding areas. The 3-tier system is situational support, aftercare, and preventative care. So I thank you all for your support. We ask that you please share the live. Have a blessed one. Thank you.